let's get to the juicy story. The thing that matters: Chris Paul's injury, out 6 to 8 weeks. I think I heard that like he might be coming back during the playoffs, right before the playoffs, maybe after the first round, depending on how his thumb fracture heals. The Suns have been the best team in the league. They've basically been the best team in the league since Chris Paul joined the franchise. What does this mean for them? Because I think we're going to find out. I'm not a Kevin Booker. Kevin Booker is a superstar player. We're going to find out if the people that think he is, if they're right. So will this derail the Suns' chances at the finals? Because there's no guarantee he comes back and he's ready to go.
Yeah, no, definitely no guarantees. I mean, it's going to depend on what his timeline is. So they have 24 games remaining. They probably need to win half of them to retain the top seed, I guess.
Probably because
or maybe even a little less, maybe 10 of them to retain the top seed.
Yeah, they probably can maintain the 1 seed, right? I think we agree that like they'll have a chance to keep the 1 seed. Pretty likely.
Looking at it right now, that means that they're likely to probably play the Clippers or the Lakers in the first round. Yeah. So here's what I think. There are a lot of possible scenarios there, right? Without Chris Paul, they should still be able to beat the Clippers, assuming that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard aren't playing, right? If they are, and Chris Paul isn't, they're fucked, right? And do I think that they can beat the Lakers without Chris Paul? Probably not, to be completely honest. I mean, it's just the talent advantage is too much. Like, Chris Paul's the best player on the team, you know? Yeah, he is. Like, there's no
everything. He's their son. He is the Suns' son. Like, everything revolves around him, and he makes the centers look good. He makes Booker look good. He pulls the strings. I think if he's not there for round 1, it could be bad. Not that they would lose the series necessarily, but that it would be a prolonged series. And you just when you get the 1 seed, the point of the 1 seed is you only have to play 5 games in the first round.
Yeah, true.
This is tough. We'll have to wait and see, but I think Chris Paul he's one of those guys where like he's not the MVP of the league, but like without him, the best team in the league loses so much. And it's because like what he does for them is he makes you have an elite offensive center by himself.
Yeah, it's so true. Right. I know, because his pick and roll mastery is really second to none.
Yeah.
Right. And it's funny. In some ways, it's almost like he should have a much stronger MVP case than he actually does. It's just the stats are like kind of too underwhelming. It's almost not fair. Like he might even be the MVP,
Traditionally, he should be in the conversation.
He should be in the conversation. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm a little higher on Devin Booker than you are, but I mean, I would certainly agree that he can't carry like a contender,
Yeah.
He's not that guy. So we'll see. They need him back as soon as possible. And I really don't think that they're likely to beat the Lakers in the first round without him, honestly.
Yeah. If AD is healthy and LeBron's healthy.
If AD is healthy, yeah.
And what's his name? Obviously there's Malik Monk, and then there's if Kendrick Nunn is healthy, they have a shot. All right.
And if Russ isn't healthy, then the Lakers will steamroll them. If Chris Paul's not
they might win a championship.
Yeah, exactly.
With $40 million riding on the bench, they'll be like, "Yo, let's get it."
Yeah.
Okay. We'll monitor the Chris Paul situation and how the Suns play without him, because I think that should be a story that we'll have to see how it unfolds. There's every chance that they just keep going because they have a lot of really good players.